Sutra. World Honored One, as I regard beings of the present and future, I see those who make shrines of clay, stone, bamboo, or wood and set them on pure ground in the southern part of their dwellings. They place within the shrines images of Ashta Bodhisattva, either sculpted or painted or made of gold, silver, copper, or iron. Then they burn incense, make offerings, behold, worship, and praise him. By doing those things, such people will receive 10 kinds of benefits for their dwellings. What are those 10? First, their lands will be fertile. Second, their families and homes will always be peaceful. Third, their ancestors will be born in the heavens. Fourth, those of the current generation will enjoy benefits and long lives. Fifth, they will easily obtain what they want. Sixth, they will not encounter disasters of water and fire. Seventh, they will avoid unforeseen calamities. Eighth, they will never have nightmares. Ninth, they will be protected by spirits in their daily comings and goings. 10th, they will create many causes that lead to sagehood. Commentary. The Earth Spirit, firm and stable, said, World Honored One, as I regard beings of the present and future, I see all beings in the present and in the future. I see those who make shrines of clay, stone, bamboo, or wood and set them on pure ground in the southern part of their dwellings. They place within the shrines images of Ashta Bodhisattva, either sculpted or painted or made of gold, silver, copper, or iron. Then they burn incense, make offerings, behold, worship, and praise him. Come and gaze in adoration. For instance, Bodhisattva, when a man likes a woman, he will look and look and look again. Or when a woman likes a man, she will look and look again. This kind of looking is impure, consisting of lust. Transform thoughts of lust into wisdom. Gaze admiringly at Ashta Bodhisattva with the purity of wisdom. This is the way of look. Do not look the way men and women in love look. Gazing in admiration is a pure and natural force. We say, oh, the power of Ashta Bodhisattva's vows are huge. We should all believe in Ashta Bodhisattva. Okay, let's all recite of the Ashta Sutra and bow to him. So let me send an Ashta Bodhisattva home with you so that you may look and look until you become Buddhas, become Ashta Bodhisattva. By doing those things, such people will receive 10 kinds of benefits for their dwellings. What are those 10? First, their lands will be fertile. 1. The excellent soil is rich and fertile. Anything planted in this piece of land will grow and be big. Land in Alaska is like this, growing extremely long cucumbers. That is fertile. Second, their families and homes will always be peaceful. Besides owning bountiful lands, they enjoy peace in their residence. What good is a fertile land if the dwelling place is not peaceful? For these people, homes built on these lands never have to worry about earthquakes. So-and-so said, if I were going to Minnesota, she will come with me. How come she does not bother to ask her husband for his preference? She said, if I leave San Francisco, earthquakes might occur, so she wants to follow me to Minnesota. This benefit refers to everlasting peace in these individuals' families and homes. Third, their ancestors will be born in the heavens. This means our deceased parents, perhaps as far back as those in 7 of our lifetimes, will become reborn in the heavens. How come they will reborn in the heavens? It is due to your worshipping, gazing at, bowing, and believing in Ashta Bodhisattva. Consequently, our families and homes are forever peaceful, our lands are fertile, and our ancestors become reborn in the heavens. Fourth, those of the current generation will enjoy benefits and long lives. Some may doubt this. I will not necessarily see the deceased become reborn in the heavens. This may just be your claim. Do you want to see it? Cultivate. When you acquire the heavenly eye, you will be able to see. Now let us not talk about what you cannot see. Now let us talk about what you can see. Your parents were meant to live until 50 but are now 80 years old. Or if they were meant to live until 80 but are now 100, their lives are extended. I will tell you a true story. Fortune tellers told a laywoman's father that he will definitely die by the age of 79. He was afraid and came to take refuge. He took refuge with certain conditions. He wanted me to make him live another 10 years. I said, fine, 10 years, no problem. I made him that promise so that he lived until the age of 91. Another 12 years, I told him then, I guarantee that you'll live 12 more years if you listen to me and conduct yourself according to the teachings. Who knows whether what I said was true or not, but he did not die at the age of 79. He lived for another 12 years and died at the age of 91. His wife and 2 daughters also became Buddhists. Everybody knows this story, but there is just a bit of uncertainty. Is this real? Fifth, they will easily obtain what they want. Those in the present may enjoy benefits and longer lives, but that is other people. I do not gain anything by it. Now, here is something that is good for you. Your wishes to come true. Your wishes come true. For example, one thing that most people think is the most critical may be a man or a woman's hope for a good spouse. He or she will get their wish. This is an issue for lay people. What about monastics? They will be good monks and nuns getting their wish. If you say, I'm not interested in any of these, find something that interests you and the related wishes will come true. Sixth, they will not encounter disasters of water and fire. They will neither be drowned nor burned. They will not encounter any blood or fire. Out of the 4 great spirits in the sky that I mentioned earlier, I forgot to explain too. What does the spirit of fire look like? Like a red sparrow with only 1 leg, making it different than others. Although he has a name, he will not come closer when he is cold. He will run away instead. Unlike us people, we come running over when our names are called. So what is his name? His name is Fang Mian. When you say Fang Mian, he runs away. When you do not call on him, he will stay around and never leave. This is how strange this spirit of fire is. Let me explain the spirit of earth next. The earth spirit, like a child, looks like a child with red eyes and long ears that drag on the ground. Have you ever seen a child like this? He is the spirit of earth. He also has a name. He is called Wang Sang. It is difficult to encounter the spirit of earth. When you do so, catch him, cook him, and eat him, then become the next spirit of earth. I'm not kidding you. All this is true. Seventh, we will avoid the unforeseen. They will avoid unforeseen calamities. There are no unforeseen calamities of various kinds. Calamities come as a surprise and are unusual. Here, all kinds of disasters, things that you cannot imagine, disappear. Eighth, they will never have nightmares. People often have nightmares about being hit, killed, eaten by a tiger, or taken to see King Yama by the ghost of impermanence. For instance, someone sleeping saw a Kumbhanda ghost sit on top of him. He could not talk, make any sound, or move his body. He was stuck there. Make offerings to Earth's Bodhisattva or recite Earth's Bodhisattva's name, and nightmares will not occur anymore. Neither they will be protected by spirits in their daily coming and goings. For instance, you were hit by a car that threw you more than 10 yards away, but you walk away unscathed. You should have broken bones and all, but you get up and walk away from the scene. You do not even need to go to the hospital. Why? It is because spirits are protecting you as you go in and out. 10th, they will create many causes that lead to sagehood. What are these causes that lead us to sagehood? Our summer session, for example, is a cause of sagehood. These 6 weeks, we focus on lecturing sutras and speaking Dharma. We work hard at cultivation. It is impossible to find around the globe another summer session is difficult as this one. If you do not want to work yourself that hard, you will not encounter a cause that leads to sagehood. So this is suffering for you right now. It is a cause for sagehood. Sutra. World Honored One. Beings of the present and future who make offerings in their homes in the prescribed manner will attain benefits like those. He further said to the Buddha, World Honored One, good men or women in the future may keep this sutra and an image of the Bodhisattva where they live. Furthermore, they may recite the sutra and make offerings to the Bodhisattva. I shall constantly use my own spiritual powers day and night to guard and protect those who do that from disasters, including floods, fire, robbery and theft, major calamities and minor accidents. All evil deeds shall disappear. Commentary. A spirit firm and stable called out, World Honored One, beings of the present and future who make offerings in their homes in the prescribed manner, offering up an image of a Bodhisattva at a clean spot in the southern part of their homes. They will attain benefits like those 10 said earlier. He further said to the Buddha, a spirit firm and stable told the Buddha again, World Honored One, good men or women in the future may keep this sutra, the Ashta Sutra, and an image of the Ashta Bodhisattva where they live. Furthermore, they may recite the sutra and vow and make offerings to the Bodhisattva. I shall constantly use my own spiritual powers day and night to guard and protect those who do that from disasters, including floods, fire, robbery and theft, major calamities and minor accidents. We talked about a car crash earlier today. A major calamity refers to death in that accident. A minor accident refers to getting a little scrape from a crash. All evil deeds shall disappear completely. The times are bad right now. Everywhere you go, lots of problems occur, be it theft or robbery, even robbery in broad daylight. Be careful with thieves. In China, there is a saying, hide the treasures too slowly creates thefts. Make yourself too beautiful creates lust. Hide your treasures, because if you were to hide even just a bit too slow, bandits will be greedy at the sight of them and come rob you. Why would they rob you? It is because you hide your gems too slowly, hence inviting robbers to mock you. This is how it works with our treasures outside. The same goes with our treasure inside. Hide the treasures in our inherent nature. Do it too slowly, then monsters, demons and ghosts will come and rob you. Rob you of what? Rob you of your most precious treasures. But how can we hide the treasures of our inherent nature? The way to hide is different than hiding some tangible valuables, such as a secret spot or a safe. How do we hide the treasures of our inherent nature? Avoid ignorance. Know that your eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind are all major thieves. Don't think your eyes help you. The reason that you are not a Buddha right now is because your eyes. Not only are your eyes thieves, your ears, nose, tongue, and mind are also thieves. Your spiritual nature is the most valuable treasure. When your eyes take a beat, you have less of it. When your ears take a beat, you have even less of it. When your nose takes a bit more, you have even less of it. When your tongue takes a beat, you have even less of it. When your body takes a beat, you have even less of it. When your thoughts take a beat, you have even less of it. Unable to pull in our eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind, we indulge them as a realm about bothering with others' business. The eyes want to see everything a bit more clearly, that is, to bother with other people's business. The ears are affected by when they want to hear some unlicensed chatter again. They act like thieves in this way. So do not let the six thieves rob you in your nature's treasures. If you obey the sixth sense, then the robbers of your inherent nature are stealing from you. You may not necessarily understand this idea that I am now telling you. When you cultivate for a while, you will know. You will realize how awful your eyes are, how disobedient your ears are. You will know that they are bandits, they are thieves. Make yourselves too beautiful creates lust. Women making themselves up and dressing themselves beautifully creates lust in people. It would be best if women do not make themselves up and just be natural. It is completely meaningless to make your lips all red. Living beings are mixed up in this fashion. The six senses are said to be thieves because we do not know how to use them. If you know how to use them, they are not thieves but are Dharma protectors. That is why the Shuragama Sutra says that the six senses are the cause for transmigration in the six realms.